Hello, everybody, and welcome to the conference finals, as I would say. Again, it's going to be the Landlords versus my own personal team, the Rockhoppers. Today, joining me, by the way, I am Tux, is going to be none other than QSL owner Neptune.
Hello.
That is a very nice introduction, Neptune. So we're gonna go hop right into this because they did not tell us they were starting. But coming out for the Rockhoppers, they're going to be banning a Thoth and an Agni, two very very good bands coming out from the start for that team. And looking over at the Landlords, Neptune, what are you thinking about the Ardio ban here? Like in the top three?
Personally, I like Ardio is very good. You have 6 abilities on rotation, so I get why the ban. You have a stun, a cripple, a root, but you traded a Bastet for an Ardio.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not a Loki. Because we all know how much Cyber loves playing Loki.
Oh yeah, completely.
Yeah. But coming out from the Landlords, Medusa is being grabbed as well. And as far as I'm concerned, Medusa's a top pick.
Medusa top pick in ADC after Izanami saw some nerfs to her laning phase. I do believe was what happened.
I'm not too sure, honestly. I don't play ADC.
Uh,
I just play with, you know.
yeah, that's the problem I run into is it's like I play with an ADC, but I don't watch the ADC metas change. All I know is they build crit or pen.
Ooh, and coming out with the Bacchus, that is a good pickup here for the Land Barons. Bacchus with a Medusa, that is going to be insane pressure coming out from that duo lane.
I mean, at this point you just have to play to not inch your lane. As much as
Pretty
that sounds horrible
much.
as to say, Bog is having one of the best level 2s in
Don't even
any
forget,
support.
yeah, don't even forget about the Frenzy start with that as well.
Yeah, you have Frenzy, and Medusa's just gonna spit on the wave. It's gonna hit you if you're standing close enough. It will hit you too.
Ooh, here comes like a Nesha, which is actually not that bad of a pickup here if he ends up locking it in. It's gonna shut down that Bacchus quickly, especially in laning, which I do like here.
It also has a big come to that team fight. You have Ganesha Dharmic pillars to kind of situate who enters and leaves a fight.
100%. Is my question is, who do you think they're gonna be grabbing for ADC here?
Well,
For
that's not an
Stephanie, okay.
80.
That's
They
not.
I will leave
That's not
Stephanie no
ADC.
marriage.
I mean, to be fair, Persephone has been played a lot in all divisions recently, as far as I'm concerned. So it's
I mean,
definitely not a bad grab in my opinion.
I think she's among the best mages right now, especially with her damage scaling, just her base damage, and then you have a big team fight ult as well, Grasp of Death,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Don't
add that
forget about
onto
the
a
Bastet
Ganesha.
too.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, ranged Fenrir ult.
Ooh, here comes the Camazotz. They have some really good dive coming out for the Land Barons or Landlords, sorry. And if you're looking at Rockhoppers, you're really noticing that they're gonna go for more of a passive play style with the Persephone like Ganesha, I think.
They're looking more for the team fight phase where
Mm-hmm.
Bacchus, once he jumps in, that's your go button to engage on a Bacchus. Is he's got no way
Exactly.
out.
Bacchus jumps in, Ganesha stuns. That's it.
That Ganesha ohms drops his what on you. You take increased damage. It's not a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
This
Here comes
Camazotz.
the Izanami and Kali bands. Huh.
I don't know about that Kali band, but the Izanami makes sense.
I actually kind of disagree because I don't play with Cyber a lot, but I do know that is one of his like best gods right now.
Loki.
Yes, you all know the Loki, but if you've actually looked up, he's only played Loki like I think like maybe once this season actually.
I like this hover a lot into this Bastet.
Yes. However,
Granted,
does that mean Camazotz has to go solo then?
That would end up meaning Camazot's solo, which could also mean we could also be seeing a Bastet solo.
I don't think that's gonna be played here. I'll be completely honest with you.
We gotta
I don't know
banning.
if Gumbo is gonna be playing in the Wii League, so I'll be real with you, my man.
I mean, we've seen it played. It's more of you have to know your
Matchup.
skills and
Yeah.
limitations. On the other side, though, the Bastet could be flexed.
I, I don't know. I think that they're trying to play in jungle, but it could be. But
It's like this Camazot.
realistically, I don't think so. And there
No,
goes the Daji, so it is going to be Camazot solo
You
and
have yet to see
Daji
the meaning of
jungle. They are
cruel.
going full on early dive comp.
yep, and it kind of does force the. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna. Carnanos. Okay.
I am going to yell at Boom. Yeah, I mean, is he really?
We have.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
Chiron. And there's the Loki. There's the Loki.
thank you for Bastet solo. Thank you for making me right.
You know, you never know. It could be Loki solo.
I'm sorry, but if you're playing Loki solo in a comp game,
I know, I've done it before.
I think it's time to fold. All right,
Oh
and as our
gosh.
production throws out Loki mid, I think it's time to stop. I think it's time to just end the broadcast. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, and there comes the Morgan Le Fay. Morgan Le Fay into
Face
Persephone.
the
That's...
wrath of a sorceress scorned.
I don't know how I
I'm,
feel about that.
in all honesty, I think Persephone just wins that. Morgan
I
Le
think
Fay.
so. But here's the thing. She wins it early, but does she win it late?
Hmm.
Because you have to remember, Morgan Le Fay is not a 15-minute prior god.
Yeah, no. But I
You
still
play
think
her for like 20 minutes plus.
I still think Persephone wins that.
It depends on the entire team's cohesion, I think, personally.
I would agree. Like if your
I
Ganesha
would like
player
to see you
is
set.
if your Ganesha player is inting it down, you're not having a fun game as a Persephone.
No.
If your jungle has just left you on an island in mid lane for their jungle to free rotate onto you, not fun.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of circumstances that it's gonna come down to. It's Gingy and it's really Cyber.
Mm-hmm.
And how Caribou actually plays on this Bastet in the solo lane.
That's going to be the question. Is Caribou going to be able to shut down this Camazotz and just be able to help out his team? And is Duo going to be able to stop the early aggression? That's what it really comes down to, in my opinion.
As
Cyber, as your Orgoner, I'm banning you from ever playing Loki again.
10-star Loki. I mean, last time I think I played with Cyber, he was only on 9 stars.
Oh wow. The sad thing is, I don't even have a star on my most played god.
I have a star on my most played god.
Like my Emir is like 3 worshippers away, but he's still not 1 star yet.
My Merlin has a star, and I'm trying to get.
Chuck.
No, not Chalk.
Are you sure? Because after that game, this is a little different there, man.
Shh. No one needs to know about Chalk, okay? We don't
Huh.
need to. We don't need to say like that could come out in finals, and you just ruined it.
We don't need to talk about Chahawk. Okay, I'm sorry, that was bad.
We don't need to talk about Chalk no more. We don't talk about Bruno, but it's Chalk's face instead.
Okay, going into this game. We could be wrong. It could be best set solo or support.
I think if I saw a Bastet support, I
No, there's a Bluestone. Never mind. Sadly.
it is Bastet solo, and I'm curious at like I've been seeing a lot of the start where your mid and ADC clear the red buff, your support clears green and then goes to purple. Which I think the whole plan of that one is to, get your ADC ahead early. But what does it do for the mid laner?
Absolutely nothing. But let's talk about these builds though.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at support first because support main. Benevolence right now in SPO has a better pickup rate, but Sentinels has a better win rate. So it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen here with those two, in my opinion. Of course, the standard Thief start with Rage or Belt, sorry.
Or girdle, as
It's called
if you
Belt.
look at both of these teams, we have 4 sets of beads. Nobody wants to be pulled today.
Nobody wants this death. But ooh, there comes the hog out, and are they gonna be able to clear it? Yes.
Gonna meet the waves pretty soon.
Oh, and
out
here comes the frenzy
Ganesha
out.
frenzy.
Yep. It's interesting. Bacchus has yet to pop it. Do you think he's waiting for level 2?
He might be
it
waiting
doesn't
for
matter.
an early gank.
Ooh. Ooh, can Boom have pull it off? He is able to do a lot of poke onto that Medusa, which is going to be able to give that team quite a bit of leads, honestly, in duo.
They have won the early game pressure. Now it's a matter of getting it into the late game, I think.
Oh, 100%.
Well, getting it into the mid to late game. Because I think Chiron.
Oh,
I don't think he has. Oh, never
there's
mind.
a jump in by Bacchus, and the miss dash by... Oh, the knock up. And that's a dead Boomhev. I'm calling it now. Oh, Boomhev's gonna be able to get out. Great peel coming out from Genji there, honestly. But is it gonna cost Genji his life? No, it's not. It's a little back and forth trading going on here.
It's interesting for sure.
Do you have anything to follow that up, or?
No, I'm just at a loss for words right now of like the pushback that the landlords just had against the Rockhoppers duo lane.
Yep. Ooh, there comes a jump by Bacchus, and Boomhev needs to be careful here. He and Ganesha are both really low, and if you look on the map, Loki's on the other side. While Daji looks to be grabbing Oracles is on that side, and that's... If I'm duo here, I'm calling for a gank. I'm saying I'm backing off. Daji, you're what, level 3? That's an easy kill on to the at least the Ganesha.
Kill the Ganesha. Could even, I mean, it's a Daji. You're gonna stick onto the Chiron.
Really.
Yeah. Especially this early into the game because no one has any ults or anything.
And then there's just, solo, they're just duking it out, like always. You know how solo players are.
Solo lane players do solo lane things. What's interesting is Bastet is, I think, going for a Soul Eater first item, whereas...
She is.
Tamazot's, I think, is going into something else. It could be, I think, what, Rune Forge?
That's probably going to be room for, but it doesn't matter. Caribou is low, and he's gonna ult, and he's going to miss the ult, sadly, which that would have been first blood if he would have hit it. Unfortunate coming out from Caribou here, and he's just gonna watch the wave.
It's just auto the wave.
Oh, and here's a pause.
Maybe some technical difficulties for them. I don't. I want to. We're not getting too far into these builds, but Loki, I believe, is gonna go Jotun's first item. I think that's what the standard on Loki is. Jotun's.
Yeah, Jotun's a Crusher. I think I personally rush Crusher, but I mean, probably Jotun's, yeah.
Got a Amazon's. could be Runeforged. I don't think there's any real other options. Like
I
maybe
mean, it could be
Blackthorn?
Frostbound.
A Frostbound,
Frostbound,
a
Hasten
Frostbound.
Katana.
Uh, d- you know, that doesn't leave the greatest taste in my mouth.
What's wrong? A Frostbound Camazot's running at you. He already has a slow in his kit. Just make it double.
Make it double.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Sniper knows all about the Bologna slow with Frostbound.
Below Frostbound Hammer. The item that hurts.
Especially with the horrific.
I'll be real. In support, I've been picking up horrific a little bit lately. but
Same.
It's more I've been testing it out. Like I've tried it out on Fafnir, where I literally just get my starter and then just upgrade horrific.
Mm-hmm.
And most times it ends up with someone dead. 100% success rate on
Oh,
someone
and
dying.
Hoover
from
gets
the-
the unpause, and Daji is right there. But here's the thing: Carapace's gonna jump in, he's gonna get the kill. However, Daji's gonna be coming in, and there's the blink, and that is most likely a Caribou death. That is going down. That's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade for both sides. And speaking of, we got another dash going in duo lane. Can they pick up the kill on the Bacchus? It does not look like it.
On the other side of the map, I think Loki and Daji are going at it.
It looks like it, yeah.
Daji's though, as they would say.
Hmm. That was a very action-packed few minutes or a few seconds there compared to most of this game so far, where it's just been dead.
A little showing of life from this team.
Hmm. I'm just surprised that Mark actually showed up for a game.
You know, Canadian.
it's just-
internet.
Yeah, Canadian stuff.
Canadian.
Don't they have like 2
internet.
Canadians on the game or on the team?
I do believe so.
Okay.
Canadian joke.
What's next, Bacon? Ooh, here comes the thing. Oh, there's the Medusa ult coming out of that in a frenzy. They got nothing for that, honestly.
They just
Oh, can Gumbo pick up the kill? A return kill? There's the ult, and he's going to be a return ult by Gumbo. Nothing's going to happen, but Cyber's going to come in. He's going to hit some of his abilities, and that's going to be a dead Gumbo coming out. And wow, that was very impressive coming out from both teams there. Because honestly, I wouldn't have been able to ult before, the Beset ult got me. I'll be real.
a little bit of gotta time everything perfectly there just to live a little bit longer. Maybe Gumbo thought his
Maybe he thought he could
Jungle.
have killed. Probably.
he maybe best at running into tower maybe, and he was on
Yeah.
the last swoop at a bat out of hell. So it was like, are you gonna commit under
Ooh,
the tower?
speaking of Gumbo, he's back in lane. Ooh, nice stun by Caribou. He's gonna jump in. That's some nasty damage coming out right now from Solo.
Bastet doing Bastet things of literally being a nuisance.
I'm surprised she got through, in all honesty.
They decided to ban the RDO instead, which RDO, kind of.
Don't know if it was worth it.
I mean, RDO is good, but I don't know if RDO is good enough to give up a Bastet.
I would say something about Rifters, but it's still banned, sadly. And oh, that is a massive ult coming out from the Ganesha, and that's gonna allow him to escape. But what's gonna be going up? Cyber ults off to that. He gets the kill on to Simplify? Is that how you say his name? Wait, what is it? SM Simplify?
Did you say Simpsify? I need to know.
He gets a kill on Morgan. That's all that matters. I'm not good with gamer tags, okay?
Simpsify.
Oh, it's Simplify. All right, good deal.
Yep.
All right. I'll be real with you, I didn't know Fable was a support.
I guess it would have helped to watch some of their games, Tux.
Alright, I work like 40 hours a week, okay?
Just
I
work
work
less, I
12
guess.
hours. Some of us have bills to play. But no,
Ah.
either way, Rockhopper is gaining this early gold lead and kill lead. Let's just see if they're going to be able to just snowball off of that. That's really what they're being looking for, because it's 7 minutes into the game, you know, and Landlords really went with an aggressive, let's push them down type of comp. And so far, it is not really working, in my opinion.
I want to touch on these builds real quick, Tux.
Oh,
But
wow, he went into...
Blackthorn. And never mind.
Ooh. That was a nice combo coming out of there from Ganesha and Persephone.
But the Chiron went Transcendent.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you think about going Transcendence?
I like it on Chiron, especially because he went like Blue Zone. It is a very... How do I say this without getting banned? Can I say cocky?
Meaty?
Unpopular. Thank you. It is a very unpopular play, but it is, in my opinion, it's very good. However, is it better than a Crusher first item on a Chiron? I don't know.
It's really, you know what I'm noticing here is the Rockhoppers. It's really Cyber has been back to
Ooh.
solo.
Ooh, and is Boomhep going to survive? He is not going to survive, sadly. That's going to be a pickup for Shio the Oni.
Hang on, Tux. There's more action for you.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. I'm watching it. Cyber's going to be able to pick up the kill on Gumbo, and he's going to almost lose his life for it.
They have.
But it doesn't matter because you have the Bacchus and a Morgan Le Fay both rotating over. But it looks like he's going to be able to get out either way. So.
I wonder if the Rockhoppers' game plan is just to not let Gumbo play the video game.
I mean, to be fair, isn't Gumbo one of the top solos in the division? From what I've heard.
I do believe so. So I mean, it's not a bad game plan to shut down their solo laner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know that Achilles ban was a Turk ban.
I would agree. I'm pretty sure he plays a little bit of the god. Just
Yeah.
a little. Just a smidge.
Just a little bit. Ooh, here comes some coming out from Killjoy. He's not gonna be able to secure a kill. However, he is gonna cause Boomhep to back off. But Boomhep's not having any of it. He's gonna walk right back up. And if you look on the map, there is a whole team rotating over currently. So let's see if they're gonna be able to fight this, or if they're just gonna Boomhep's gonna be backing off here. But Cyber does not care for what it looks like. He's just gonna run back to mid. And hopefully try to pick up this Dodgy, because Dodgy did just ult. So Mark probably called it out, and he's chasing, but never mind. It does not look like he's chasing. I apologize.
He valued farm.
Which is the right play to do. Let's be honest. This game went from no action to action. I'm not sure how my brain is responding to this.
Brain does not compute.
Exactly, and that's gonna be a decent PO coming out from Genji there, just to stop that Bacchus from stepping up.
I think me personally, I think Ganesha is one of the best supports
Oh!
for his not.
Oh, that is just a quick little kill onto Gumbo. That is 4 ganks coming out from Cyber on the Loki onto Gumbo.
I think 4. Gumbo's died 4 times, so I think that's 4.
Okay. Well, that's
no,
either
no,
3
no.
or 4, but it's going to be a Oni. That's not going to be Oni, so that's going to be a Pyromancer as well, and that's going to be a Gold Fury.
Traded gold free for a Pyromancer. What do you think?
Landlords got best of that. They might have lost their solo later, but they have definitely. Ooh, wait. Never mind.
I do like the response from the Landlords though to focus out Boomhev as their solo laner has been focused out.
Oh,
create
100%.
Create another carry. Killjoy might have to carry some part of this game.
Yeah, no. Speaking of carry, I'm focusing from what I've heard through the grapevine is Boomhep's probably the best ADC in the division. Which I've never played with the man, but I wanted your opinion on that.
If the man consistently hit more autos,
Like you.
I don't play ADC, so I don't need to worry about hitting autos.
Oh, sorry. Let me speak to our production real fast. Like, Red?
They're
Either way, no matter what, Daji's gonna go up into her ult and she's looking around. It's probably to be used for an escape, but it does not matter as it's just not going anywhere. And ooh, that is a nice. I forgot what that ability is called.
Anyway, Persephone ult just forcing
Yeah.
the Morgan ult out because we don't want to beads around here. We got beads, but we don't like using them.
100%, and that's just gonna be an ult coming out, and that is going to be a failed ult actually. They're just gonna turn onto the Bacchus, leaving the Medusa out. If I'm Cyber, I'm looking at that and I'm pushing it. I don't care how low I am. This Bacchus is not worth it, because that's going to allow Killjoy to back. But it looks like Ganesha is gonna walk up and not be able to catch her in time.
I think the purpose of that was to maybe elite. I mean, you had Boomhev pick up a kill onto the jungle, who at the time was a little bit ahead of Cyber.
Mhm.
Your solo laner rotated over. I think they were. If Gold Fury was up and they pulled the Gold Fury after that fight, that would have been much more worse for them.
100%.
than-
However, I just don't like the target selection in there. You see that Medusa's low, but you decide to go onto the Bacchus.
I could see why in an instance of like.
An instance
he's
confusion, yes. Yeah.
He's jumping onto our carries. I think we need to peel them out and maybe get the easier pick because the Medusa did dash away, so maybe a little bit
True,
quicker.
but then she came back in. But alas.
Alas, yeah, we're not there, so we don't know what goes through the players' minds.
Exactly. They're just
Um,
gonna take harpies, and they're, what can Landlords honestly do to get back up in gold here? They're only 3,000 gold down, but there are 6 kills, right? If you're the Landlords, what are you thinking about doing here?
all right, so my whole thing is I'm looking at where the biggest chance of getting a lead is, and right now it's in Killjoy, which is just coincidentally on Gold Fury side. So I'm looking at playing a little bit more around this duo side if I am Shio. If I'm Gumbo, I'm looking to maybe not look to get picked at any point.
Ooh, Boomham's gonna be able to run away from a Medusa ult, and he's gonna ping. He's calling for help. However, I don't think that. Ooh, that's an Aegis coming out, but can Ganesha stop it? No, but Cyber's gonna be going on to Killjoy. There comes the ult, the Aegis, the beads, and she's gonna be able to get the kill. However, she's going to be picked right back up by the Morgan. Ooh, that is some lucky trades coming in out of there, but that is so far. What is that? 2 for 3? Almost 4?
2 for 3 and
Sadly, that is just gonna be 2 for 3.
maybe if Caribou picks up this solo kill, it'll be 2 for 4, complete opposite ends of the map. But
no, sadly, it's not gonna happen.
no such.
If
luck.
I'm Rockhoppers, I'm thinking, hey, let's take some T1, like the T1 over here from Killjoy side.
Make Killjoy a little bit more uncomfortable on his side of the map, as
Mhm.
he is 2 levels up. That
Mhm.
is. That's. I mean,
No, that
you
can-
have
yeah.
the 3 levels in mid, which kind of makes up for the little bit of the 2. It's rough on where you look to play right now. If you're Landlords, if you're Rockhoppers, you're feeling great. You just ignore Boomhev side of the map and you go everywhere else.
100%, especially with your Loki being level 15 right now, 5-1, going on to his second to last item. It's just gonna be, ooh, Boomham's gonna be able to pick up the kill. The Ganesha is gonna come out. Can they get the kill? And they're gonna be able to get the kill on the Morgan Le Fay. They should be going Oni, 100%. And there's the call for Oni. Yes, good job. That's my owner instinct coming out. I'm sorry for being biased.
You know, I wanna talk about something here, Tux. But look at the
Yes.
Loki's item.
Please don't tell me that's rated. No. Is that crit?
Drag them into the dead.
Is he going into more crit? but but poor Bacchus Gumbo's gonna be able to get out hopefully.
You mean shit?
But
Yeah,
Cyber is just pulling cyber things here, honestly.
That so far looks like a katana. So there's a few options we have. Okay, you have hastened katana,
Like I was right.
serrated,
Maybe
or
happy thinking it was crit.
there's I mean those are I'm forgetting
Most
which
likely it's
ones.
going to be serrated. Because
I
I don't
mean,
think it's going to be a stone cutting here.
serrated is really good. You know, you get movement speed, you get pen, you get lifesteal. It's a nice little stat pad item.
But going back to this ADC to what you were talking about, Boomhead's caught up and he's surpassed. Because he's hit 17 before Killjoy.
About half a little level of XP, and Ganesh is going to run down the jungler.
That is a support thing to do.
I'm going to
Let's be
assert my
honest.
dominance by walking at you.
Don't act like you've never done it.
I don't need to be called out on cast.
I know I've done it with Neja.
I did not live in Red
Ooh,
Sniper's speed buff.
speaking of, there's going to be a beads coming out, even though if it wasn't missed ult, that is the entire kit coming out from Morgan Le Fay, including the beads. I think it's worth it.
No, I think the Morgan was like
Genji's not giving a crap, he's just walking up.
Jinji is like, I will fight anyone. I have no fear.
I am a level 15 Ganesha, you are not impenetrating my armor, I'm sorry.
Out comes a decent chunk of damage with that Soul Reaver though.
I do want to say this though, Daji has 4,000 damage.
And hang on, a dead Gumbo.
And let's get that gumbo, yep. I'm, at this point, looking at levels, I'm calling fire.
You know, my personal, I'm looking for where is the enemy team right now, and then it looks like
They're
they
all
know.
in duo. Yeah.
Yep. Poor Boomhead, but you know you gotta do what you gotta do.
Ooh, there's the ult coming out by Boomhead. I wouldn't know if I would have ulted there. I think I would have just popped my Q right there, yep. How that's going to be his Aegis. He's going to be able to just stall for a little bit.
4 members on his
What was
team
he
getting
stalling for?
fire.
Yep. That's what I thought it was. Sorry, the stream is a little bit in low resolution on my end.
Oh.
So I
Sounds
was
like
trying to tell.
sounds like a Tux problem. Looks like SMS Specify may have DC'd. I'm not sure. He's walking into a wall.
Yes.
But let's take a look. So it is serrated, which is great.
Great call.
Fantastic. Let's move on. So we see the Camazot's going Transcendence into a CAD shield.
That is the quote-unquote old build for it, but yes. I think that's the OP old build, but I don't know, it was being used a lot earlier this season.
Have the standard mid laner build coming out, you know, Spear of Deso, Divine Ruin, Soul Reaver, Ob Shard into a Rod of Tahuti.
Mhm.
With Sands of Time being upgraded into Pendulum of Ages. If
Hopefully.
you're feeling real spicy.
I don't know. Alternate timeline goes hard.
There it is. And then we see Boomhev going a more ability-based ADC build compared to Killjoy's more auto attack base with Crusher, Aussie, Silver Branch, and I think that's going to be a Wind Demon. I hope it's Wind Demon. If it's, I think, what is the other one? Shadow Shuriken, which, you know, I don't think it's that good. Um, I am finding out that Shadow Shuriken does give pen, but I still think Wind Demon's better. Eh. Shifter's Shield. I like Shifter's Shield when ahead from behind, personally. And I think we're gonna go to a quick break since we're still paused. Now, if I'm the Rockhoppers here, I'm looking for an objective. I'm looking for towers. I wouldn't say an objective, I'd say a tower, but, you know, miswording there. I'm looking to, you know, maybe go... Never mind, Cyber's going to be fighting Gumbo. Kind of even of a trade here. Cyber's 3 levels up, though, which kind of gives him a little bit more base damage. And
Okay, I am back. I'm sorry about that.
Is that a CAD shield on Bestat?
It is a cat shield. That's it.
Oh, okay. And I hope I'm correct. Is they're going to be pushing the left lane, which is, you know, the best lane to push.
Yeah, 100%. That T1 should have been down by now, in my opinion.
I would agree. If a T1 is still standing at 21 minutes into the game, there's a bigger problem here, Haas.
One, it's a bigger problem. Two, is that just means you're defending your lane correctly. It's Genji. I'm not surprised.
Call Genji the gingerbread man at this point. Come on.
Nah,
What?
Genji is just running. I'm gonna call Genji running. Genji now.
The running man.
He reminds me of me and Kumakana.
Now here's a even smarter call. Is Cyber's going to be pushing that T2, maybe forcing Gumbo to not be there for this siege, and it looks like they're going to go in based upon that call.
Yes, 100%, and that is going to be a Kamazat's ult, Daji ult. I'm not sure who else ulted there, but from what I just saw, that was a 1-for-1 ult. No deaths on either side.
Boom had a lot of ults on the Rockhoppers to secure that T2, but they are going to look at this Primal Fury next. What do you think?
That's a good call. Well, I think a lot of people underestimate Primal, personally.
Personally, I'm not the biggest fan. I like my own Fury.
Sure enough, but Primal helps Fire Giant.
Primal helps with, I think it's also other Gold Furies, if I'm not mistaken. Primal buffs
Exactly.
your damage on
I think it's all objectives.
all neutral objectives. Do towers count as neutral objectives? Probably not.
No. No, they count as towers.
Imagine Primal buffing you so you could deal more damage to towers.
Emperor's armor.
Emperor armor does exist, which, if we go back to an astounding gold lead and XP difference, and Cyber looking to run down Killjoy.
Well, there's Gumbo getting yanked again. But however, this time Daji's gonna be there to stop them. And speaking of that, is the entire team collapsed. That is going to be a ult by Daji, a frenzy coming out by the Bacchus. Boomheav's dead here. 100%. That is going to be a 1-for-1 ADC. However, that is a Camazot's ult. Loki is just cleaning up house from what it looks like.
Get the good Ganesha good Ganesha stun coming out there.
And that's...
Where did he go? I saw him at half health and then no health.
I guess you weren't really lying about one-trick sniper.
One trick Loki running the entirety of this duo lane.
Duo lane.
The entirety of map, I'm sorry. And Ganesha
I don't think Loki
appearing
touched-
behind Gumbo.
And that's just gonna be a dead combo.
Gumbo just... Gumbo not having a very good game right now. He's
No.
been ganked. Okay.
Is Loki
Killed him.
split pushing?
Split push Loki killing someone at the Phoenix line.
Okay then.
If it works, it works. Speaking of which, I believe that's a dirty bubble on this Daji.
I'm not surprised.
Into another cloak. I think that's about to be a mantle.
This is going to be an easy fire giant coming out here for the Rockhoppers, and that's going to be 25 minutes. That's the second fire giant in 25 minutes.
I'm hoping they do more with this fire giant. You know,
100%. They didn't do very much with the first one. I think they took like what, 1T1?
they took a T1 and a T2. So I'm hoping they go for a Phoenix. They have the levels advantage. Not so much as when they had the first fire giant, like support 3 levels down and then solo and jungle 1 level down,
Well,
which
Yeah. So that is a 13,000 gold lead? 14? 14.
well, this is Tux. This is why you shouldn't do math on cast.
There's a reason I dropped out.
Finding out the backstory.
Oh, I could tell my backstory for days.
So
But
that's that is a gold lead you do not want to be on the end of.
no, but I've seen people come back from it though.
It's a 1% gold lead.
Yeah.
It's no longer, the game is no longer in your hands.
oh.
It's in. Excuse me, Caribou, but
Careful what you doing there, my man.
Gingy has Emperor's armor, by the way.
That's gonna be a Morgan Le Fay. Oh, and that is gonna be a full-on dive. Boomhead is going to be able to get a kill and be able to back off. The question is, can this rest of this team capitalize with this fire giant? Morgan Le Fay and the Daji are so low. There goes the Daji. Ooh, Cyber's gonna be able to get picked off, but that should be game if they were able to play this correctly. Because Boomhead's coming back in on this. Question is, can they secure here?
It should be game. You have the plants.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. We're going to not watch them end the game. We're going to watch them take it Phoenix.
Emperor's
And
armor
back
for the win.
You know, personally, I like Emperor's armor.
That's game. Yeah, no, that I think that should be game.
They're not ending. This is someone was paid off. That is a joke for all extensive purposes.
Is it though?
No.
Are you able to see the stream, Red? Oh. I'm sorry, our production's showing us a little bit.
Some background chit chat from Red Sniper there. Kind of ending Tux's career. But
Okay. Anyway, coming back to the game.
Speaking of Cyber, about to just get caught out.
Yeah, unfortunate.
He has Boomba's hammer, which
Yes.
I
I
like.
think the
Boomba's
spear would
hammer.
be better, but
Hold on.
Daji is just running double prots. So
Do you see that item that Cyber has? Right after that hammer.
the Dom. Why does he?
No.
Oh my gosh, yes, Dom.
He's got dominance, but right before Hydra's Lament, I believe that's a Blood Forge.
I mean, at this point, he's flipped 10 and 13 or 30. It does not matter. She was gonna be able to pick up a kill on Boomhev, and that's all they get. Cause
Never mind.
oh, never mind. There goes Morgan Le Fay. That is so far a 1 for 2. That is going to be a 2 for 2 as Persephone ults to kill Uncle Fable. That was a decent trade in my opinion. That was a good back and forth. Oh wait, no, Mark.
Fruits of my labor.
I understand being ahead, but there's a point at which
Caribou, don't do this. Okay.
it's a bad stat.
Okay. And there goes a gumbo.
Are they trying to let Winions end the game? Like, what's going on here?
I don't even know at this point. And that's going to be a dead gumbo. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Push the Phoenix, y'all. Y'all push the Titan.
They're going for a Fire Giant, Jeff.
Remind me to yell at this team afterwards.
It's gonna be EFG, so maybe that these Ganesha and Persephone ult combos have been on point all game. I just want to say.
Oh, 100%. You can tell their chemistry is phenomenal.
It's the secret Canadian wavelength, you know?
Dang Canadians.
Why
are you going for towers? Push.
You know what, Tux? It's the game is not in your hands, it's in their hands, and you know, I think this is close to a 20k gold lead.
Oh, it is.
Oh wow, that was a wild guess. You know?
It's 19,638 or 13.
As Cyber does.
It's gonna be.
Slow things.
This is going to be a jump in, and they're just gonna be fighting here. That's a Medusa coming out. Daji's gonna go in, and our caster's trolling me. Sorry, or not caster, production. Daji ult is up. He ends up getting one in the chain, but that does not matter. Cyber is gonna go down from the from the Morgan Le Fay, the Ganesha ult coming out, and the Ganesha Frenzy. This, if they push this right, this could be game. For the fourth time, I've said that this game. But it doesn't.
Never mind. If this is not game. And it's game.
I was about to bench every player on this team. Jeez. All right. That was honestly a really good showing out from the Rockhoppers here, and that just leaves the question: how is Landbears going to be able to come back from this? Because that was definitely a morale decreaser.
It definitely hurts the morality and you know, affects the mental going into game 2. And you know, you gotta give props to Gingy and Mark Exwix. 0 and 21 and a 10-1 and 7.
11 4 8 7 1 14 3 6 7. All in all, these are some really good stat lines coming out from the Rockhoppers as well. I would like to see more awards coming out from everybody but Genji.
On the opposite end, you have Killjoy trying to, you know, Killjoy and Specify trying to be the carries of that team. Gumbo unable to do that after being focused so extremely hard down. But I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Alrighty. All right. Well, speaking of, we're gonna go ahead and hop into an intermissions while we get game 2 underway. We'll be right back.
Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. It is Panda Bear, Ash instead of Neptune. Arguably, I'm better. And Tuck's with me. Due to some technical difficulties, we're gonna have to start in the middle of the game, unfortunately. But everything is fine. We'll get you caught up to speed. So as it looks like, Landlords got 4 kills, Rockhoppers got 2. And honestly, that's all you really need to know. For some reason, Cyber got let back on Loki. And yeah, how's it going, Tux?
It's going really good because I'm looking at these draft and I think the Landlords had the better draft.
Yeah, I feel like getting best set is really good. And all that, putting Chiron in the mid role as there's a fight breaking out. It looks like nothing is going to come of it. Oh, and the Bastet does use her ultimate. Huntress of Bass. SM looking for Gingy. Gingy might fall here, one hit, and he does fall to SM Specify. Absolutely huge for the Chiron getting those stacks online and all that. But yeah, back to what I was saying, you know, I agree there. Landlord's draft is really, really clean. Get Gumbo on a comfort pick. Bastet jungle's great. Chiron works really good in the mid lane. Kepri is just really good, and then Kepri. Like, literally, like it's just kind of insane that they got the Kepri. It's personally, I think he's among the top. Yeah, he's Kepri. I mean, if you don't have a way to deal with the person he can revive, he's gonna get so much mileage. Sure, you can stop attacking a person, but that's gonna let them get out. So either way, he's saving a life.
Yep.
It's insane. Although, how do you feel about
Gonna stop you backs here.
Yeah, he definitely is. But how do you feel about Boomhev picking up this Artemis into the Oleron?
I don't like Artemis right now at all. Like, I'll be completely real. I don't think Artemis is good
Yeah.
into this Crush. Especially going into a Crusher's first item. I do not like that.
It's odd. You could definitely go with Defos Atlanta's build that Zapman uses.
Ooh, and that's going to be a real quick kill for Gumbo here onto Caribou.
Okay, well, Gumbo with 5 kills. I didn't even look at score lines. Gumbo kind of popped off, I guess.
Yeah. There's definitely a big improvement from him, because it looks like they definitely let the Achilles through, and it looks like this is the reason they banned it game 1.
Yeah, maybe got a little bit too cocky there, something like that, or you just thought, you know, hey, maybe he's having a bad day, and Gumbo looking to.
Gumbo was not having a bad day.
Yeah, he's not having a bad day. His Camazotz might have been, but he definitely wasn't. Showtheone missing a Huntress of Bass on its release Cyber, because he really did ult.
Genji just being annoying for the 3rd time.
What a go! As he should. Running. As he should. Honestly, this man is doing everything right. I mean, as a carry, I am absolutely enraged if you're stopping my backs. Landlords did indeed get the ultimate. A bit of damage from SM Specify. Do you think that we're gonna see the same type of build? Gumbo getting a little kill.
We need to shut down Gumbo. That is their main priority
they
right
really
now.
do. I was gonna ask, do you think we're gonna see the same type of build out of SM Specify that we did last game with this Chiron? Gumbo?
Maybe. You have to remember that Chiron was not on Landlord's side last game. It was on the Rockhoppers.
Boomhev definitely did have it, but it just seems like to be the meta with Chiron. At least within this.
That is
just a double.
A Genji. Yeah. And that's going to be a T1 coming out here for the Landlords as well. They have definitely shaken off that first game rust, and they were like, no, we're not letting this first game affect us. We're going in here hand swinging.
I mean, that's what you need to be doing, honestly, in these short best of 3 sets, which, by the way, if you managed to miss last game, Rockhoppers do lead the set 1-0. So, you know, with that, in these short sets, you know, best of 3s, you need to wash off that first game, especially if you lose it. You need to clean that right off, because that means you have to win 2 in a row. And it doesn't seem like a hard task when you're speaking about it, but actually doing it is 10 times harder. As Gingy just kills it, Shia. Just
It's Genji. I'm not surprised.
yeah, Gingy just getting a bit
He missed
aggressive.
last
getting the
game,
kill.
Genji was running at people last game, and he's just
He
doing it
really
again this game.
was. Yeah, he really was. Killjoy, not looking to pick up the Celestial Legion helm. How do you feel about that? I mean, do you think it's good?
On
Do you
TNI,
think...
I could see it. I can see him skipping it because personally, I don't think Celestial Legion helm is good on mid unless you're playing Zhonghui. That is also me being a Zhonghui nerd, though.
Yeah, you definitely are. As we do see a bit of ADC trading happening, Boom have flexed the bit of extra Artemis power that she gets from her stim. Not power, but attack speed. And it's really nice. You know, it makes attack faster, thus increasing your DPS. A potential
I mean, you can
skirmish.
see a Rune Forge.
Don't get your hopes up.
Get my hopes up.
Am I gonna say it's possible? Yes. Am I gonna say it's likely? Not at all. But you know it is likely. Gumbo getting to half health.
Yeah, 100% here. I'm Rockhoppers, you know.
Caribou just made me look real dumb there, and I don't like it.
Caribou's gonna be diving the Achilles actually, from what it looked like, and he's gonna lose half his health in the process.
Oh, yeah! I was right. Woo! All right.
I hope I see a Rune Forge coming out.
Okay. Well, Gumbo, I guess, returning that. Gumbo's unstoppable, I guess. He's just kind of winning.
Into the Achilles.
Okay, so quick analysis on it. You know, I am sort of the pseudo chair one, but I'll do my quick smart analysis on it. So, 3 points. Achilles does damage. Like he's taking right there as he does fall. It's really Cyber getting a shut down. That feels really nice. You know, killing a hyped up, hyper farmed Achilles is great. But this Achilles into this cleanup is honestly a terrible matchup for cleanup because Achilles is a oppressive lane bully. So you really can't get in there and clear the wave. You can't do all that. You have to sit back. And like in a lot of matchups, Cleo's able to. But the problem with Achilles is you can't go ahead and say, oh, I'm 30% health. I'm fine. I can just escape. Achilles has that action to you.
Ooh, that was
He's
a
going
great
to stop
pull.
you. But a great pull and coming in, Shio
He's gonna
does
pick
die.
up his second kill. However, that's going to let Mark Wings go down.
Okay. So, Boomheft has gotten more mileage out of that ultimate than I think he has his auto attacks. But you know what else is getting a lot of mileage? It's really Cyber's ultimate as he does fall low going to the speed buff. But the monster called Gumbo does meet him and he gives Specify the kill. Insane. Absolutely insane. Gumbo was just that scary. Gumbo it just DM'd him, look behind you. And Kara and just Cyber just decided to just let the Chiron have the kill.
100%. But I didn't see that the Chiron even autoed him. I thought he missed the auto first off.
Yeah, me too, but he hit it.
Yeah, because he got the kill for it. So.
Yeah, obviously. You know, it's just kind of how it goes. That doesn't really feel good for Cyber, but this might as well just be a completely different set because it's definitely looking
100%.
like it. Shio
no.
is a level behind, but that's the only deficit coming out of the Rockhoppers. Gumbo, 2 levels up. Killjoy, about a level and a half up. SM Specify, about a level up. I mean, it's insane that they have this much of a lead, especially coming out from the game 1. It's how do you view that?
If you put these sets side by side and say, you know, who won game 1, it would be hard to even think.
Yeah. Like I'd guess both the previous game was game 1, but I'd guess this is a game 1 of a whole nother just their rematch.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'd be
And this
guessing.
is only 16 minutes into the game as well.
Yeah, that's I mean, Landlords are definitely poising up for some quite a bit. Individual stats looking quite good. Gumbo leading the player damage, and then we see a bit, but net worth really pulling for Killjoy. Killjoy with a pretty expensive build, but Gilded Arrow just helps with so much of that passive farm. Just that tiny bit of extra gold. As Landlords do look to pull this Gold Fury, it's gonna go quietly.
Atlas is not able to with his ult, and he's going to be not only caught out for it, but it looks like he's going to be killed for it.
Yeah, Killjoy grabs the
On top
kill.
of that, there's going to be a Artemis ult going down.
Ooh, and then
It's
Caribou.
going to be a death Caribou.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
not.
Oh,
Never mind. Don't stop Scummer from
magical
pushing
damage.
up.
Yeah, the magical damage there, and Cyber
Ooh,
ults
that-
out.
Unfortunate coming out from Landlords, yes, but now he is going to be able to get.
Uh,
Ooh,
He escapes. He's out.
he's out. That was a
Insane.
Fury for one.
Yeah. Landlords totally.
No,
took
that's a
that,
2
though.
for 1 technically.
Yeah, that is
The
a.
Landlords didn't die.
Yeah, Landlords just didn't die. They just got Gold Fury and got a kill. Like they
Yeah,
do
100%.
not care. Looks like they're poising up for Fire Giant.
Fire
Apparently, that's a 5-man Fire
17
Giant.
Fire Giant. There is
Oh,
the
it's
ult.
Rockhoppers are. They don't know. They don't know. No.
They do not.
Oh my
If-
God.
Oh. That is what I was
That-
talking about with the Wards last game, and on top of that, Gumbo is caught out from what it looks like,
He is
or
Gumbo.
was.
He's
Be a nice
fine.
Gumbo.
He's Gumbo.
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
honest.
that's Gumbo. Yeah.
Easy win. But Landlords, they really took control of this game. They came back with a vengeance. They kind of. It looks like they turned on comeback meter and just cranked it all the way up. They backs against the wall. A must-win game for Landlords because this is the best of 3. And they're dominating. I mean, 14-6 in what seems to be like about a 5K gold lead, just sitting there. And Boomhev going for this crit, yeah, just a bit over 5K. Not the biggest gold lead, especially approaching in this 20-minute mark, but it's still a bit. I mean, that gets you about 1,000 items, so you're about a tier 2 ahead if you're not warding at all. But hopefully people are warding. But it's still a significant amount because if we look, that's 1,000 for Killjoy. As we looked into net worth, and he's looking to get this rod to Hootie online, which does branch into Nimble Rod, which is insane.
Yes,
but I
yes.
think
Ooh, Cyber-
Cyber
He's going to ult right into a Kepri stun.
Fable
that's just a-
kind of he just got the kill.
Yeah.
He should play Ganesha, honestly. If I'm teaming with Fable, he stole 1 kill from me. That's enough to put him in Ganesha jail. It's like, God, that was my kill.
I mean, if that's
How
the case,
dare you,
Mark
Fable.
has too.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter, as they are just going to be pushing down this T2 with seemingly almost no interference coming up from Rockhoppers because Boomhev is split pushing. Boomhev is split pushing while they are on Phoenix. They are going to try to take the Phoenix. As Phoenix fires onto them, it doesn't look like it's going to go down anytime soon. Never mind, it does go down. And
They
Boomhev
actually
is
don't win the
pushing.
base race. Instead, they lose the base race and the
that's just
game.
game.
Like, they lost the base race and the game. Killjoy just kind of goes off. Landlords,
Ooh.
they go off. A nice kill for Boomhev, but that doesn't matter because the Landlords got ahead and ahead. What else can you do? A perfect game from Landlords, and they took advantage of it. Rockhoppers, we really can't say what happened. Technical difficulties caused us a lot in that game, but what we do know is Gumbo had a lead, and Gumbo was on Achilles. So my great mind can tell me only one thing. Gumbo must have hacked everyone's PCs and made everyone else lose. It's just what
100%
happened.
here,
It's only
and
natural.
Honestly, I think their big mistake here was not being able to shut Gumbo down or even keep him off the Achilles because 9-1.
Yeah, in all
14,000
seriousness.
damage, top of
Yeah.
the entire leaderboard by 3K at the very, very minimum.
Yeah, in all seriousness, Gumbo kind of just got Achilles and won the game. I mean, it's been out against him so much, you can't let it through. Killjoy also got a comfort pick for him. I mean, this Oleron, he's gone to it quite a bit, and he just loves the pick. I also feel like this Artemis into the Oleron is a bit odd because his ultimate isn't a slow. It is the only time dilation effect in the game.
And if
So
we're looking at damages here, look at the Loki's damage. 4,798 on a Loki.
yeah, the Alice actually had more.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna point it out, but thank you.
Yeah, well, I'm the chair one, so get right. But Cyber, he just didn't have a good game. You know, it happens on Loki. It happens on Loki. There's just some gods where either you pop off or you just kind of lose the game, and you have to deal with it.
But with that being said, Red, are you ready for us to transition over into a intermission so we're able to get everything? Yep.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Well, go to intermission.
We're going to be back here in about 5 minutes, just so we can get everything set up, and we'll be right back, guys.
Insane. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is still Panda Bear Ash, and don't worry, guys, it is still Tux.
Hiya.
I didn't boot him out like I did Neptune, unfortunately.
Yeah. But hey, at least this time we get to see picks and bans, right?
Hey, that's really cool. Man, I love it when I get to see picks and bans. It's like my
Same
second
here.
favorite
And
part about
speaking
the
of picks
game.
and bans, Thoth. Not surprising.
Yeah,
They
they
need to
actually
ban the
banned it.
Achilles.
Oh yeah. That okay. There's the Achilles. Great picks and bans so far. They're
Yes,
doing.
100%.
Oh, Persephone was banned,
Stephanie getting that off of Mark.
as they should, understandably so.
And let's
Agni.
do Andy Agni.
So
Leaving open. They do have first pick, which is gonna let. Never mind. I was gonna say. I was gonna make them force
or
bait instead.
Leo's open, but with Caribou showing on it, I don't really know how comfortable they're feeling on it. I don't even know if that's like a first pick worthy god in their opinion.
What do you think about
She's-
Kraken here?
Ooh, Kabrakan. He's really good. I rate him very, very highly, especially in that solo. And if you want him to throw in jungle, go ahead. I also think he's good in that role.
I've seen him more in jungle recently.
Yeah, me too. I think he's definitely better in jungle.
Oh,
And
speaking of, there's gonna be neat. There's gonna be a top pick Capri, which
yeah,
that's
good
basically
guard.
screaming a grab Thanatos to me.
I mean, I think you go ahead, yeah. Instead
Oh,
of
and
grabbing
the
the
Kraken.
yeah,
Yeah.
Killjoy getting his Olo run, which if it isn't broke, don't fix it. This is one of Killjoy's best gods. He just likes it. I mean, there's nothing else to say. You know, I've talked to Killjoy about it, and I have his reasonings of why he plays Oloron. His reasonings are I like the character, I like his ultimate, and I do good.
So, like, you won.
Is
He's
an
not
Ami.
being sold because you
Yeah.
can't play any other god.
Okay, fun, haha, funny. You're so funny. Yeah. Also, those are completely made up Killjoy quotes. Just saying. Please don't send a mildly angry DM to me, Killjoy.
Killjoy, please do. They have money.
But where do you think Rockhoppers are gonna go after this? I mean, they have the Kepri. What's next?
I say they grab Medusa. They
You
grab
know?
Medusa.
Medusa is like kind of good right now. She's
Medusa
like,
is the best ADC right now, especially with the Capri. It does not matter if that Kabrakan is duo. They're running that lane, and there is going to be the Loki for the third time.
a
Yeah, I
3
really
for
was not
3.
kidding when I was saying Loki one trick.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of seems like it. And that's
Yeah,
a
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, especially with the Kabrakan in the game.
There's a Ganesha.
Yeah, I feel like you just kind of Kabrakan and then Ganesha. What are you gonna do? You're Cthulhu. You're a big target. You know, you kind of just
Looking at
pillar
this,
in.
I don't like the Loki into this anymore.
Yeah, Loki also. I mean, Ganesha. He just
There's the
silences
Nim.
him. Kabrakan,
Okay.
Medusa being
However,
banned,
yeah.
and Morgan Le Fay being banned. Morgan Le Fay, arguably one of the strongest mid laners. Top 5 contention. It definitely seems like, you know, landlords aren't going to want to pick it up, but they do want to. They do value it highly, at least, to ban it. Not as highly as this Persephone, Gilgamesh, or Bastet, which I
Iron's
do
finally
agree
getting
with.
banned after being played in both games so far in this set.
Yeah, both games, and he switched sides. Looks like he's going to be switching down to this ban column.
And let's not forget, everybody, this is to decide who goes to the finals.
Yeah, loser goes to third place. A match, not the actual placing, but third place
it
match. I don't know what it's actually called, but I'm calling it the third place match because that's what they get if they win
Oh,
that.
it's the loser bracket technically.
Yeah,
I think,
loser
if I'm not
bracket, I guess. If you want to be official. But
Actually,
consolation finals production told me, but I'm gonna call it the third place match. Because that's all you're really getting. You get third place. Congrats. And the
looking
winner of
into
this.
this.
They'll
Sorry, go
get
ahead.
into actual. Oh yeah, winner of this will get into actual finals. Now Tux, you can do your analysts.
Looking into this, I'm seeing, like a bracket, I'm seeing the Ganesha, I'm seeing the Olorin. I'm thinking we need an ADC that can burst,
Like
which
AMC.
is AMC, yeah.
Exactly like AMC.
But I was mainly talking for the Rockhoppers here. And if I'm Rockhoppers and I'm seeing that AMC, which is going mid, 100%, I'm not going to be surprised.
I obviously draft a Hoi here. 100%. Obviously.
Really?
Clearly. No, not at all. I think Hoi's
Okay.
dumb pick. Honestly, like I don't get the Hoi pick here. It's
I don't
interesting.
understand this.
You know, I don't like it. It's something not what I would have drafted. I would have drafted something that can pressure out an Olaron.
Tsunami.
Early game, like is Anami. Unironically, or
Ooh,
they
Soul.
picked it up. Yeah, Soul.
I like this.
I
because-
would have picked that up for the duo lane because the
Maybe
Soul
it is.
in the. Okay, if you're picking Hawaii mid, you're actually already throwing.
Hey, I've seen it done, and it works.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I guess I can go ahead and I can play ranked 2, and I can play Chrono solo, and I can win a game too, and I can also say it works.
Solo works.
Yeah, in ranked, if I'm split pushing.
I've seen. Have you not talked to Zav before?
All right, okay, we don't count Zav. Okay, we do not count Zav. All right, he is his own being. He is completely separate from all things that works. All right.
True enough. But I will say that's the reason why I'm saying that Hoi might be going mid is because Mark is a fan of off metaing. He loves his gods who are not traditionally mids.
Yeah, you have a point. He's much like Dardes in that point. Dardes, he does also like those types of gods. Is Mark as good as Dardes? No. But he is much like Dardes in that point. But where do you think not Rockhoppers, Landlords go?
It's obviously Coca-Cola. What do you mean?
Clearly, I mean that's what everyone else was thinking. They
Yeah, like why wouldn't it? Like looking into this, that's like the obvious
obviously.
pick.
Yeah, totally, and we're totally not being sarcastic.
Oh,
here.
wait a minute. Wait a
Huh?
minute.
Oh,
Huh?
okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay, I got confused for a second. I thought it was gonna be
Yeah. Tux is
Solo.
just bad at watching things.
I was about to yell.
As you should have. But yeah. Everything's going where you expect it. Nothing's really surprising here. I mean, Killjoy is on the solo run. Barring a roll swap or something like that. Killjoy loves a solo run. Boom have on this Hoi has a lot of kill pressure. Don't get me
100%.
wrong.
Not even kill pressure. A lot of objective secure as well. That
Yeah,
might be what they're
objective
looking to do here. Is
secure
run on
ish.
objectives.
Well, okay, that brings an interesting point because Killjoy can just walk up and press the 4 button, and your objective secure is 10 times. Well, it's not 10 times, but like 2 times slower than his. Like a Ganesha and an Olaron has a better objective sphere if they both press 4 than a Soul and a Hoi.
Just like to say, that is also once again 10 stars on a Loki.
What a one trick! What a one trick!
If you look on here, is it really? Oh yeah. Well, that's not bad though. I'll take it.
Yeah, I have a
stream
star in
pause.
Izanami, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, nothing's really too shocking here. I look at all these comps and I say, okay, this makes sense, except Gumbo's Kakulan, which
I don't know if I like that right now. I don't think Kakulan is a good pick right now into any comp.
So, fun fact, I believe he got played in the SCC, European to be specific, and he got played by Deathwalker.
Who?
Deathwalker.
I don't know who that is.
Well, so anyone who's a Smite fan, okay, anyone who's an older Smite Pro fan, would recognize Deathwalker for his, let's just say, unorthodox solo picks, like the Outwash solo.
I kind of wish they played Outwash now.
So if you can see where I'm going here, I am saying Deathwalker deemed it unorthodox enough to play. So basically, yeah, Kukulin's bad. I don't get it. He just isn't that good. I mean, especially into a Cthulhu. Cthulhu isn't looking to fight you.
The one thing that I think Rockhoppers have to be worried about is going to be tank shred.
Oh, 100%.
They have 3 very tanky characters, and they have no one besides Mark to really burst them down. Because, yeah, you could kind of say a Loki ult, but that's not going to be enough to be able to shred, like, the Kabrakan or the, Kukulkan, or Kukulkan, however you say his name.
Yeah.
It's going to be very, very hard for them to be able to shut that down.
Yeah, it definitely is going to be. Especially just, with how naturally tanky Landlords teams are, honestly. They have the Kulkin, they have the Kabrakan, and the Ganesha. You need a lot more tank shred than just this.
Ooh.
A bit of fight happening. Wave clear, I think, does go over to the Landlords just because Hoi level 1 does suck, but...
no, because Rockhoppers is pushing him in.
I forgot.
Ooh, nice grab by the Kepri, and that is going to be a 44-second kill by Boomhev.
Yeah, I forgot that Killjoy was playing all around. Who probably has like,
What's that supposed to be?
he's doesn't have good wave clear, believe it or not. So yeah, that just kind of happens. But I mean, if you're Fable, you're not like
Fucking
terrible.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, you're kind of like, darn. All right, well.
That's unfortunate. Let me get back to the lane.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go farm back up because I always do. It's not like it's not like it's Killjoy, It's not like he's on.
Oh, speaking of, Genji is going to re-grab.
This is bullying. Boomhev loses this trade, by the way. Like in an auto trade against Killjoy, he loses that. So. A little bit of a life hack. Don't auto trade.
Oh, really? That is very good to know.
Yeah, and this somehow, and if you didn't know, autos deal damage. And you know what else?
Oh, there is a grab, and that is going to be probably a secondary kill onto Killjoy. Up goes the OE. There is a heal that popped, and that is going to save his life. Oh! That was a nice double bounce by Boomhead, but sadly not able to pull off that kill. He has to be like 1 HP.
Yeah, he definitely was. But they're just gonna grab that purple.
Me, or are they invading the blue?
They.
Okay, they traded blue. Okay.
Yeah, they traded blues, and Cyber.
Is
going
gonna
to that yellow.
trade back amps.
No, he's going to that yellow. He's.
Oh yeah, 100%. And Kabrakan's on his way.
I don't really think you want to be doing that.
Kabrakan's chasing. Oh. Never mind. He's going to invis out and go to back to where he was and probably back. But Shio's like, nah, I'm gonna go check my yellow. Sadly,
right. Well,
no.
I'm gonna go talk about what I wanted to go talk about, and that's apparently the duo lane being ganked. Great supernova coming out from Mark X Wings. And Mark just grabs the kill with Supernova. Now, guaranteed, Killjoy probably wouldn't have died if Fable picked up Shell. But he didn't. He picked up Bracer.
Well, that's a kill for Gumbo.
That's Gumbo. Yeah, anyways, back to my point. Gumbo got rage from Gumbo got killed. Easy. He's Gumbo.
Oh, wait, maybe not. Cyber's gonna be coming in here, and he's going to dodge it. Not level 5 yet, so there is no ult potential.
Never mind. No.
And Gumbo is just gonna be able to escape, sadly. However, if Cyber had level 5, that would have been a kill.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, Uncle Fable went Bracer, which is very, very interesting to me. I honestly think Berserkers, the girdle, the belt, is just better.
Yeah.
You may get more less for longer, but you don't get you get more with Berserkers. That's kind of what you want. You know, you need this, but I mean, if you look at levels, Uncle Fable about a level behind, and it's really not hurting. You know, Shio the Oni is a level behind, and that feels really bad if you're this Kabrak, and you got to be looking at being on your yellow. You got to be helping the mid with his red. You got to be doing all this stuff to catch back up. You just got to play that game, and if you're not, you're gonna naturally fall behind. Finally taking over to level 5, as we see Cyber, he's clearing other camps. Shio the Oni backed, got tier 2.
And Gold Fury has also spawned.
Yeah, Gold Fury's up. You don't really want to be looking towards that until about the 7-8 minute mark on both these teams, because Mark, he needs, especially with this ring, he needs 2 items. SM Specify needs to stack his Transcendence in order to really do anything. Killjoy, he, again, much like Soul, is going to need 2 items. And Boomhev, he's going to need at least an item with this Crusher. So, you know, you've opted for this bit of a slower type of game. I mean, a Cthulhu there also, he really can't just survive with just a Celestial Legion helm. He's just going to end up getting blown up. It's really Cyber, although has this Jotuns, he isn't going to be dealing much damage to these tankier targets, like Fable.
He's going to probably need a Heartseeker.
Yeah, he's probably not yet, but eventually he definitely
eventually,
will.
yes.
Eventually,
Yeah,
especially if Shio goes into this more tankier type of Kabrakan build that we sometimes do see.
And the question is, do we see Genji be aggressive again?
So you're on this Kepri, but instead we're gonna
it doesn't
see
matter.
Mark X Wings get the kill. So Shio, kind of just getting bullied at this point.
Just caught. It wasn't even caught in position. That was just good warning and saying, "Hey, he's here."
Yeah, like Cyber realized he's here, baits him, and instead of running away, Shio, he takes the bait.
Oh, he's going to fight inside over an ult.
And that's why you don't, because you saw how long that jump took?
Mm-hmm.
Killjoy just got to the back of his tower because of that. If he wasn't in that ult, 100% Boomhev gets a kill. Maybe.
Yes.
Well, okay. But he gets the damage. He hits the bounce at least. But because Killjoy landed the ult, he survived. But you know who else doesn't survive? Jinji, because he's really low. And by low, I mean in the gray screen. Guys, trust me, I can speak. Shio the Oni, though, is now low. Mark X Wings, kind of getting that life steal, you know, doing some stuff. But Shio the Oni picking up their first kill. And it's Cyber. It's really Cyber. Well, he's really cowering in fear because it's an AMC. You know, he can press the 4 button and then kill you. Shio, kind of just trying to get back into this game, and they're gonna get backstabbed, and a great triple bounce by Boomhev, killing Shio the Oni. What you gonna do to that? I guess just not die, like refuse to die. But Gumbo is refusing to be unangry. Right there, great. I mean, that's an ultimate from Caribou. Gumbo low. I think he's gonna die here. He jumps under the tower. Caribou getting the solo kill returned on to Gumbo, but SM Specify here.
He's gonna be able to get out.
Yeah, he gets out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Very. However, you know, looking at these teams, no matter what, it might be 5 kills too. However, these people are very neck and neck.
Yeah,
it could
I mean,
genuinely go either way.
Yeah,
no objectives have been taken.
Literally,
nothing.
It's XP and gold aren't even worth talking about. That's how
15
insane
gold
it is.
difference. 34.
Like it's actually nothing. Like SM Specify can get over here and maybe get something, and it'll maybe change something as he's gonna get that slow and a dash out. But it's so equal. I mean, the only advantage is within this jungle, And it's really Cyber. He's just kind of been farming better. He got the speed buff invade early, and that just kind of sets you. That just sets you behind naturally. And Shio just needs to be farming more, but instead he's going to be looking towards this gank. Markwig is there for the red, as Cyber does put this red with him. It looks like Boomhev was in danger, but using that jump out. Boomhev getting hit quite a bit as he takes time to destroy these walls.
Yes. However, I will say this when it comes to Boomhead. Boomhead's goal difference in lead is what's really putting him above Olin right now. Because he's a full item ahead. Or not full item, half an item ahead.
Not even.
Yeah, not even, yeah. So like look at the goal difference. He still is above.
Is he?
Yes, he was.
I think it's looking at network.
No, if you look at gold, he's ahead by about 300 or so.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Huh.
That's weird.
Yeah. But speaking of, Loki has less damage right now than the Khepri. And Khepri has more damage than the Kraken. Or did.
Yeah. It just kind of happens.
Yeah, we
but-
all know what the power of a Khepri can be.
Yeah, Khepri OP, honestly. Full damage Khepri just goes insane.
It's nothing like a Kumbhakarna, but I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I feel like the perfect dual lane would be Izanami Kumbhakarna. Perfect dual lane, honestly. Since I mentioned Kumbhakarna, you contractually have to agree.
Oh yeah, as anybody who knows me currently, I'm going through a Kumbhakarna phase.
Tux is a huge Kumbhakarna fan. He's like aggro and Zeus. As Gingy is like bees and honey, because he's
Getting beast.
yeah. Is that a word?
No, it is now. If you ever see somebody
Beast. Pay me royalties
must say
right
getting
now.
bees. Yeah.
Yep.
I better not see in the SPL.
Write your checks out to QSL Incorporated, not a real company. Please don't do that. But you know what you should do? You should be
Subscribed.
exactly.
You should be
Subscribe.
following and subscribing to QSL
Follow-
page.
Exactly. Follow.
Wait, are we
Really,
actually?
Production is telling us we are a company, apparently.
Wow.
We are a company. We are Quack and Smite League LLT. So you can in fact
LLT?
write checks out to us, but Mark X Wings is going to be writing his check down to the grayscale.
That was a good. I like that. That was always
it
good.
didn't
Thank
make
you,
sense.
congrats.
But you know
But
what
it
else
does
doesn't
not
make
matter
sense?
as Cyber's sins
Is yeah,
Killjoy
Cyber.
back in time.
Yeah, Cyber has said you might be the god of your land, but I'm the god of trickstery, and you're dead.
Yes.
Definitely the.
I need to find the god of my
conversation.
phone charger before my phone dies.
Why are you on your phone during your cast, Tux? Huh?
No, that's
Right.
what I'm looking at this on.
Oh, that's
Some of us
not
are
good,
bored
Tux.
and broke their laptop.
Tux, you shouldn't have broke your laptop, to be honest.
I stepped on it by accident, alright?
Damn, I've actually done that. It's actually why I had to get a PC.
Yeah. But it does not
Well,
matter because
insight.
Fable is going
Fable
to
might
get
have
a
to get-
beating currently. Boomhead's gonna jump in.
Never mind.
The Nexo's gonna come in and he's going to actually kill.
Oh, a double
But
for
he's
SM
not
maybe?
gonna
A double time? Double
Cyber's
time?
gonna come
Nope.
in to help.
Never mind. Nope, no double.
Can you-
Wait a
can-
minute!
can-
Bees! Bees! Aww.
This is the beast.
No, Bees doesn't save us. Unfor Boomhead, although passing high, and SM specify is gonna specify death. Death, he's dead. I don't know where I was going with that, but
Either way, great plays coming out from the jungler and the duo lane, but it's
Yeah,
going
but,
to come to mark his death.
greater
Mark did
plays
not
by
meet his
Shio.
mark.
Shio was really skilled. I'll tell you what he did. So he pressed the 4 button, then pressed the 3 button, then pressed the 1 button, I think, then pressed the 2 button. Actually, no, auto attack, then pressed the 2 button.
Yes, he pushed
Real-
buttons.
Real skill, honestly.
Well, you can't say that because Kraken does take a little bit of skill.
Yeah, I wasn't being sarcastic. How dare you
Sure.
accuse me of being sarcastic? I would never be sarcastic. All right?
You have full
I am-
permission to yell at them in DMs.
Wow, that hurt.
You deserve it.
I have some friends watching this, and that means they'll be mean to me now.
Oh, if you're a friend of PBA, make sure you meme on them today.
Wow. Okay.
Meme on PBA day.
Why didn't you say this at the start of the day? Unless you're EST, then I guess
I
yeah.
am ESD, so it is
okay, that
today.
makes
Thank you
sense.
very
Yeah,
much.
that is a new day. Call you a member of the WWE. Shout out to my extensive references.
Are we even allowed to mention them?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. I
Yeah.
because some companies are very stingy about being
Yeah,
mentioned.
a lot of. You can't companies can't stop you from mentioning them. Fun
So,
fact.
yeah.
Like you just can't use any of their material. But you can mention them in their entities. Like I can go ahead and mention Nintendo and call Mario cool, but
But you know what's not cool? Caribou getting ganked currently while trying to take a tower.
yeah, he's probably gonna live.
Yeah, it's Cthulhu.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's
No,
no.
he uses
Okay.
well, never mind.
Worth it.
Completely worth. Landlords, if I am Gumbo, I am screaming into my worth. Cthulhu used ult as the rest of my team is turning me down because everyone.
Not even that. There is a team fight going on in mid. A frenzy's going to be popped, but nothing comes of it. There's
Why do they like destroying these walls? Do they just really dislike walls?
I guess they're Joe Biden.
We can't be making those jokes, Tux. Like that is the three things we can't make jokes out of.
I'm sorry.
This is yeah, okay. Well, SM specify he doesn't like humans because he's a bee.
I mean, it could be worse. He could be Canadian.
True.
That is definitely a.
Oh, production. How dare you be mean? Production's bullying us, guys. Totally believe us.
Mainly PBA.
Okay. Ow. Tux. We were supposed to be in this together, Tux.
I don't like you. Go away.
Ow.
No, I'm kidding.
Me for approximately going off of game times, at least 4 more minutes.
At least? No, I'm calling 5.
At least 5
It's
more minutes.
happening,
So
right?
do you think
If
this
Cyber's gonna pick up a Penta this game, I'm calling it now.
he's gonna pick up a Penta?
Yes, Penta Cyber. Penta Cyber. Yep.
Cyber's gonna pick up a Penta.
100%.
So you really think that Cyber, who in his way has a Kabrakan, and a Ganesh, and an Amuzin Cap, and an Oleron,
Yes.
in his way, is
Yes.
really gonna go ahead and pick up a Penta?
You wanna know why he's gonna kill still all of them?
I could believe that actually. Yeah, I could believe that. Like 3 of them, like Mark X Wings is almost gonna get a triple kill, and he's just gonna place his little acid drip and just kill 3 of them, and then get.
And I will say this though, Mark is doing no damage currently. Especially as a soul, you need to be aggressive and you need to be able to put your damage out there.
Yeah,
and that
he
is
has
just
3,000.
not what he's doing. He has
Yeah.
he has less damage than a Ganesha. Or
Yeah,
Kepri,
that's
sorry.
the problem.
And speaking
but-
of a Kepri is going to grab Uncle Fable, but Fable is going to be able to walk out like, I'm sorry, I'm not here. And he's going to walk into, that is going to be a frenzy, a ult by Caribou as Gumbo is pushing the back line, and that is going to be a kill for Mark Wings as
Yeah, they don't have to worry about these things
Caribou
anymore.
is just pushing.
Yeah, Caribou kind of played Cthulhu.
Yeah, 100%. That is a great play by them. That is going to be a free go Fury, 100%. But Killjoy is stepping up.
Killjoy's
He
here.
does have ult.
Yeah, and
But is it going to be worth
that's
using?
specify,
Because this is going to be as low as
probably
crap.
no longer here. Oh, Cyber gets the kill. And yeah, okay, they get the gold fury.
See that was close with Penta. You know,
He got 1 kill.
that's all he needs. That is a Penta in my mind. But it does not matter as Killjoy is going to drop the ult. and he's just going to
So I
die
have
for
a
it.
genuine question.
However,
Why was Killjoy fighting in that? I mean, I guess he can kill Mark.
I don't know.
No,
That is
okay.
going to be a kill for Boomhead.
I'm gonna do some expert analysis. So I'll tell you
No.
where it went wrong. Landlords, died, right?
Yes.
And in the game of Smite,
You
you're not
shouldn't
really
be.
supposed to die.
Yeah.
Like that's not good.
Speaking of Caribou's just tanking tower while minions are in there.
Yeah, cause that's definitely what we were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's starving, so I mean,
Death,
it's close enough.
caribou, tomatoes, apples.
Model. I mean, to be fair, if we're talking about death, Caribou needs to be in the sentence. Let's be real here.
I mean, I guess you're right. Maybe.
So speaking of analysis here, what is Ganesha building? And mainly, what is Ganesha doing in the back cams all by himself, getting deleted, stunned? Cyber is dead. I don't know where Cyber is. Never mind. I don't know why I said Cyber. But long story short, Boomhead is going to grab the kill.
Cyber's not dead, in fact.
I just didn't know where he was. I don't see him on the map.
Yeah, but I said death right after.
Yeah. And that is going to be a bees going out from Boomhead. The Kabraken's going to grab him. And Caribou is like, hey, Kabraken, you're not stepping up. Because that is going to be a frenzy. Gumbo is stepping up, looking to steal the fire giant. Rockhoppers secure the fire giant, get the kill on Shio, and they should be focusing this AMC, or somebody needs to be backing to stop this Oleron all the way in left.
Yeah,
Or
because
Leo.
he does have his ultimate. So if they're not careful enough, they could lose their left Phoenix. But Cyber.
Speaking of, Cyber's running.
Never mind. They're good. They're good. Yeah, they've allocated 3 people. Killjoy is going to be taking that.
Cyber, that's going to be an Aegis and an ult. However, Boomhead is like, nah, you're not getting away from me.
Yeah.
And he is going to just run.
Misses the ricochet. Oh, and he does get
Gets the kill.
And it
dang,
looks
he
like
got bees.
Rockhoppers. I mean,
He got bees.
yeah, he did get beezed, but looks
He
like
also
as I'm
got
specify, it looks like he's the bee's knees according to Rockhoppers as they take him down as they surge into this tier 2, an ultimate killing Uncle Fable. It's just Gumbo, it's just Shio, and that very well, if cards are played right, the game.
Would be yes.
Yeah, Mark,
Pushes down. This is a 100% game. None of their damage dealers besides Shio is currently up. However, if
they
there's
have 15, they have
they need to push it. They need to push it. However, they're gonna be backing off here.
Looks like
Towers,
they're gonna be
which
grabbing the 2-2.
yes, 100%. I think that is a good play here, 100%. And instead of taking the risky way, going to go ahead and just do a quick tower sweep.
Yeah, I don't exactly hate the call. I mean, do I like it? No, but it's not the worst call you could make there.
I just hope they take the speed buff. Be toxic to take the speed buff. Genji take it.
You're a not nice person.
I know you're not talking.
Okay. Alright. Look, I've tried to be a nice person recently.
We were on the same team, bro. I know all about you.
Okay. Alright. Look. Alright, counterpoint. Cyber? He's kind of farming.
Yeah, 100%. And not even just farming, this entire team's farming. They are farming these kills, farming this XP and the gold, because they have a 17,000 gold XP difference currently.
A fun fact, 10,000 is like a pretty big number.
Can I even count 10,000?
Don't try now.
1, 2, I don't know the rest.
I said
Anyway, so... Anyway, Genji is just going to be doing what Genji does best, and he's going to be walking.
You're supposed to be with your team.
Oh, speaking of...
I guess he is now.
It's Killjoy's team.
In their base.
Yes.
And Gumbo split pushing.
We love Gumbo.
What a goat.
What a Gumbo move.
The best move I've seen.
Because here's
so
the
far.
thing, Gumbo doesn't know Cyber is here.
Yeah, he just doesn't.
Gumbo doesn't know Cyber
He's
is
angry.
here.
Gumbo's angry.
Cyber is going in. That is going to be a rage by Gumbo, and it's just gonna walk
Yeah,
away.
Gumbo got angry and then he just left.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I guess
He
he's
kind of was like,
raged.
grr. And then just Cyber was like, oh hey, and then Gumbo was like, oh bye. Yeah.
So Ganesha picked up a Shoguns, and I really like that.
Yeah, I do too. You know what else I like? A Phoenix
Beast.
feature. Because that's what they should be doing. They have 4. You know, it's a 4v5. But they do have those left minions in. So with these left minions coming in, they
That's
see
true.
Chio on the map.
Chio on left.
Yeah, you just go in right now. Oh, okay, you have your minions.
Minions
okay.
walk in. Okay.
So those are fire Oni minions. So they need to allocate some resources. So you walk in
here we
now.
go.
Looks like never
Gabe
mind.
just got poked.
He
And it
would have
looks
gotten
like-
poked out, but luckily his base is right there. Oh, they do finally take it. A blink, nice ultimate used to.
Oh, Mark is getting dived in the back line. Where is his peel? He's
It's all up
got
there.
to run.
Yeah, that's not good. And this is exactly what.
Dove currently by
Yeah.
Chio.
Absolutely insane.
Oh,
And
yes, the
oh
kill.
my god, a great jump from Boomhev. They don't even get the Phoenix off of that. If
Oh, that was an amazing
Oh my God.
defense coming out.
the left Phoenix is gonna respond,
Right Phoenix is
Cyber-
gone.
okay, well, Cyber got right Phoenix, I guess. Who cares? It's
But here's the thing, though. It is 25 minutes in, and Fire just respawned.
yeah. But right Phoenix, you don't really feel too terrible about that.
Yes.
Especially
100%.
since
If I'm Rockhoppers,
they
I'm
need
calling
to-
Fire.
I am too. But the thing is, you know, you also don't have many ultimates besides
Oh,
Cyber's ultimate.
speaking of, they are right.
Yeah, okay,
They are
so
going
they're
on
going
Fire.
on.
They saw, SM specify over there on the duo lane, and
Yeah,
they're
it
just
looks like-
going for it.
yeah,
They are. They don't even know.
Landlords-
This is game
Landlords are none the
2.
wiser. This is looking like game 1 all over again. You know?
Hey! Do not jinx this. It can go either way here.
Hypothetically, it can. But
I mean, sure, this isn't
Landlords-
amateurs.
Landlords is not in the best of spot right now. They have a left Phoenix, which is extremely weak. They have a mid Phoenix that is full health, and the right Phoenix is gone.
100%. And looking at these levels here, they have the levels.
Yeah,
On them
levels.
as
They
well.
have the gold. They have everything. I mean, they're
And that's just
looking
going to be a
at this
start fight. It is
mid.
going to be a fight breaking out in mid.
Yeah.
The Cthulhu goes up. The Ganesha goes down. Cyber takes that Phoenix, and he is rotating right back in.
Yeah, this is. I mean, he's been doing that the entire time on the Loki pick.
Diving into this, and he is going to go straight on Mark. Kepri is
That's
just
eight,
pushed up.
that's eight.
No peel for the mid laner coming here, but it does not matter as Cyber picks up the double, and Doomhead picks up the unstoppable, and that is game 3, baby. And on top of that, we now see one of our finalists, Rockhoppers.
Rockhoppers. They're in the finals, sending Landlords down to the consolation finals. I mean, it
I have to
just
say, great fighting from both of these teams. Game one, it was a disgusting display of, Rockhoppers. In game 2, Landlord showed why they are one of the top teams this season.
honestly, I mean, Rockhoppers, they just played insanely clean. Like you can't say otherwise. Mark, he played the game certainly. Putting out 12k damage, but Boomhev, he showed that this OE pick definitely was a good one. 24k damage, top damage in the game by just
0
about
kills
2K.
too.
Yeah, 0 deaths. 0
And that was
deaths.
a pick we were not happy about.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I still don't like it, but I feel like that's just Boomhev diff right there.
Mhm.
I still don't really like the
Boomhead diff,
OE.
yep.
But honestly, I feel like it's just kind of how it goes. Boomhev, he plays a god and he wins sometimes. Like it's just what happens. But everything, I just
fell
kind
in
of
place.
it just fell in place. Yeah, I mean,
The
Gingy
cylinder
had
on
a
the
great
it was
Khepri game.
twisted and it was locked.
Exactly. I mean, I also
They
feel like
locked it down.
you really can't like say like, oh, this was the part that lost Landlords the game, because it was a symphony of moments that just lost them the game. I mean,
Well,
if you
it's
look
not even
in,
that. Because game 3, it was very back and forth until
it
20
was
minutes into the
very
game.
like I guess you could say that, but also that's the team fight. And what's like one major weakness in the team fight? That's a goal around hole. Now it may seem like a strength, but Caribou can just press the 4 button. What are you gonna do now? Like he's immune to it. Your all around hole's virtually useless now. So I guess you're waiting until after that's done, and well, that's half the team fight done already. So it just this draft wasn't the best, you know. It looked great, but there was just that one weakness in the armor, and that's honestly what ended up hurting them a lot within this game.
I just want to say one thing. Look at the structure damage by Cyber.
Yeah, he kind of just like split pushed.
That was a Professor Loki moment.
Ah, yeah, very much.
9.2 thousand structure damage.
That's
Cyber has
more
now
than I do.
shown why he is a one trick.
Yeah, I feel like whoever ends up facing Rockhoppers in the finals, just ban Loki. Like they
Yeah,
have shown
100%.
no hesitation to like just third pick, like to pick it in the top 3. So just throw it away. I mean, like, don't let Cyber get this pick. It's turn up. It's turning up for him.
Yep, no matter what, this was a great set by both teams, and I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and watching the set. And with that being said, do you have any final words coming out here, Mr. Panda Barash?
I don't. You know, shout out to both these teams. Shout out to production, and thank you for
Trolling
casting
me.
with me. Yeah,
And
good
don't
game.
forget, guys, everybody, 410, which is today, is National Troll Panda Bear Ash Day.
Wait, 410 is it? Isn't it 49?
Is it 4? No, it's
Yeah, it's
49.
49. It's 49.
That's why I said 410. Anyway. I'm tired,
Tux,
okay?
are you dumb?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Well, that'll be it from us. It's been Panda Bear Ash, it's been Tux, and it's been Red Sniper 23 on the camera. We wish you all a good night from the QSL crew.
Good night, guys.